Welcome aboard passengers, Mega Sim here, 2 weeks to go till Spirit of Steam. And guess what, because it's 2 weeks to go, we have got a new news article out today. Let's take a look at it together. So, it's entitled Taking Stock. So you know what this is going to be about. It's going to be about the trucks, the carriages. Oh, it's just going to be immense. So let's have a look. Sorry it's a bit late. I've just been working and stuff and doing things with other people. So yeah, coming in, getting this video. So yeah, set in the bustling, industrious northwest of England during the 50s, Liverpool Lime Street to Crewe is home to plenty of interesting and varied rolling stock. So we're going to take a look at what we'll encounter. So transporting us into a different era of railway history, setting the scene, creating a true-to-life experience, often relies on the route's key locations, stations, landmarks, just immersing us in the snapshot of history. So the additional dimension was required to achieve this level of immersion. So due to the route's proximity to the busy docks and heavy industry of the Northwest and the West Coast Main Line, freight services are a regular sight throughout the day. So an eclectic mix of era-appropriate freight stock was required. Liverpool being one of England's most populous and thriving cities, both express and local passenger services terminate there. Let's take a look at the rolling stock. So first of all, we've got the freight stock. Working hard and heading out across the open countryside, the 8F, numbered 48139, hauls a mixed freight service comprising of weathered standard vans, laden 5-plank wagons, stacked full of heavy cut timber. The 8F is having to work hard to get across the embankment. The 5-plank wagon will be a common sight and a regular part of our timetabled freight service. The jack-of-all-trades wagon was used up and down the length and breadth of the United Kingdom, so it was integral that DTG included it with the route. And by including the empty, laden with wood and tarp-covered variants, they've highlighted some of the unique loads that we would have seen during that era and an interesting variety to our freight trains. So steaming into the station, passing a departing Stanier Jubilee class locomotive. So remember, the Jubilee class is the green, the Stanier BR8F, which is the 8 freight, which is the black one. So we've got other featured freight stock. The leading wagons of the freight train on that picture, I know they're going through a laden conflats, synonymous with the era of railway history, and that iconic wagon is in BR Brown. Trailing behind them are several empty 16-ton mineral wagons. So many coal-burning industries of the area require constant fuel. So we'll see innumerable chimneys belching smoke into the sky as we traverse the route. And a combination of this, the endless stream of locomotives stored or travelling through the area, mineral wagons are a vital part of keeping this industrial machine going. Then the BR conflats provided the country with easy access to goods and furniture. So there are several versions of this simple but effective wagon. In addition to empty conflats, of course, we've got container type A and B. Type B both feature. So they've modelled the type A in its single and double format configuration in much the same way as they were originally in those days. And they also feature train brakes to protect the more delicate loads. We also have the 20-ton brake van. Winter weather, nice and warm in there. The guard capitalises on the warmth of the inbuilt furnace. So it's quite cool, isn't it? A furnace in the brake van. Going the extra mile to add the immersion of this route, they have included the ability to light the furnace. Oh, yes. And various other subtle brake van features make ourselves comfortable and enjoy the ride from a different vantage point. Or jump out and see the smoke gently drifting out of the brake van's chimney. Do you know that BR constructed over 5,000 brake vans of different guises and inherited a plethora of uniquely designed vans from the Big Four and even the pre-grouping eras? So these were a very common sight across the country, a vital part of railway safety and logistics of that time. They sat on the back of nearly every freight train that travelled across the network, providing essential security for the driver and other line users. So now we've got the passenger stock. So giving their passengers one of the most cinematic views of the entire route, the crew of the BR Jubilee class Stanley locomotive Swaziland passes that 8F on their way to the next destination, Runcorn Station. Pulling a short rake of BR Mark 1 coaches, this crew has most likely been assigned local service duties for the day. So the workhorses of BR passenger stock, the Mark 1, was made in coachworks across the country and seen in a variety of liveries depending on the region. In the northwest of England, both the maroon and the blood and custard variant were commonplace. Although many rakes were comprised of the same colour coaches offering impressive photo opportunities for train spotters, a mix was quite common. First introduced with the West Somerset Railway Yard on the Spirit of Steam Mark 1s have had some tweaks. The most apparent external differences are the replacement of the Commonwealth bogies with the earlier BR1 bogie design, featuring large leaf springs rather than the coil suspension. Okay. The coaches lack the extruded window frames of more modern examples and have no air brake equipment, as this came later. So, Spirit of Steam will feature FK, TSO, BSO and BG Mark 1s in maroon livery, and FK, TSO and BG in blood and custard livery. If you know what that means, put it down in the comments. What do each of those terms mean? Trainswell gives us the freedom to leave the cab and ride as a passenger. Spirit of Steam is no different. These highly detailed coaches have been meticulously recreated down to the correct fabric pattern on the upholstery and revised signage to match the era. Many railway enthusiasts of Britain are familiar with this view, as numerous coaches have survived into preservation. So this route gives us the opportunity to take a seat, enjoy a view that sadly you're unable to experience in real life anymore. Alternatively, you may be familiar with this from your childhood, so step back into the 1950s, gaze out the window and reminisce about the age of steam gone by. So as we know, Spirit of Steam Liverpool Lime Street crew arrives on Trainswell 2 weeks today, May 31st, for Xbox One, Series S and X, PlayStation 4 and 5, Epic Games Store and Steam. And you can pre-order it on Steam right now, which is pretty good. £24.99 or €29.99 euros or dollars. We're really looking forward to seeing this route. We've got the preview coming up this Thursday. That's going to be good. Plus, we'll probably get another preview next week as well. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Are you looking forward to Spirit of Steam? Keep a lookout on the channel and on Discord, because we do have a competition coming up. Oh yes, competition coming up. Keep your eyes peeled. You may want to look at that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. The link to this news article is in the description below if you want to take a read of it yourself or have a look at the images in a much closer look. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Social media links are in the description below. And I'll see you on the next video. This is Mega Sim out of here. See you soon, guys. Bye.